Okay, yeah, so this might seem a little bit crazy, but I thought about redoing the fabric on these, but looking at them, they're made to bend because they curve around the side of the boat. Now I'll put up the picture and show you. As you can see how ugly that was after I finished doing the rest of the interior. So I originally thought about painting these inside because I wasn't sure how to get them off. Well, taping everything off, I'm like, it is white behind that. If you miss in one spot, you're going to get this blue paint on white and it ain't coming off. So I started pulling them off. The one piece I did break kind of bad because it turns out it's screwed from the back. Now how those screws go in there, I don't have a clue. Be screwed in somewhere like underneath a rub rail or somewhere from the outside, because there's no way to do it on the inside, or before they put the two halves of the boat together. But anyway, there's no way to get to the back of those screws, so I thought about cutting a new piece and doing a fabric, but I was like, you know what, it's got the old holes back here, there's no pressure on these, they don't get touched, so instead of going through all the trouble to recover and rebuild these things, I'm just going to paint them and stick them back up. Like I said, they're not in a spot where they get hit or touched or grabbed on or anything like that, so this should work. And it'll look a lot better than that teal against my blues and whites. So you can see the difference in the two colors. And it doesn't look that bad. Better than it was. Alright, so we're gonna finally try to get this SImrad in here. What I had to do was buy this ram mount so I can bolt it to the side, because there's no way to mount it up here that it won't mount up here and clear that. So one thing about this dash, it just doesn't leave any room to mount electronics, so hopefully we're going to put this here. Here, too small. So I'll see. I don't even know if I can get the drill, but I got this thing in here. If I can even get the drill in there. I got it. So that's one marked. Yeah, we need a bigger drill bit. Alright. So if I remember, yeah, shoot. Put that panel back in. I gotta take that panel back off. I took it off to get that stuff off there, but apparently put it back on. Luckily, I didn't lose that. And this one I heard fall. I don't see it yet. At least doing it that way, I know kind of I can pull it off and it'll stay on its 2 points, so I can figure out where I'm going to drill that other hole. That's what I was afraid of. I scrape the crap out of my hand when I do that. I think I need to put something behind that. Because I mean that's fairly tight. That's fairly tight. Look how much that wobbles. I got some fiberglass pieces. I think what we'll do is cut one of those as a backer and see if that helps. We can't have that. So I went down and I grabbed a piece of fiberglass and it was kind of flexible, so I don't want to use that. But I have this piece of oak sitting there, so I cut it in half and sanded it a little bit. We're going to see if we can get this in there, if it'll work. Glad that stuff falls out of the bottom in a good spot, because I've sure done it enough. Pretty much everything has dropped out of the bottom. I gotta do this without drilling a hole in my hand. God almighty. I know if I keep doing it like I'm gonna go right through into my hand. I did drill a hole. What the heck? Alright. I need more hands. I got a little wobble still, but I think if once I put this in, the screw, the bolt that I had in this mic mount is too short now. But if I put this screw in, I think that actually might help strengthen it up, because now it's hooked on that end as well. I have another screw. Dang, their screws are long. All this stuff up here, I need one stainless screw. I think this one will work. Actually, that worked, because the only thing moving really, I mean, it's a tiny bit, but mostly what's moving is the mount itself. That works, because that still goes on. Clear the windshield. Crap. I put that long screw in there, now I gotta put my hand in there. Oh. So now we hook up our wires. I don't remember which one is which. I think that's sonar. Transducer. So that should be hooked up now. Oh, power's off to the boat. So somehow we're gonna put that back in again. Oops. Ah. Ah. Now I don't know where that bottom went. I heard it. Oh, top of the fire extinguisher. I knew I didn't hear it hit the ground, so. Oh, finally got it back on. So it works. So sitting here, you can see, you can still get this in and out. You got a clear view, it's not hitting the windshield, and we can still see these gauges here. So that works out pretty well. You loosen this wing nut on the back, and that moves everything, both the top and the bottom. But you can move it around. Like I said, it's nice because it's on there, it's in an easy spot where you're looking forward, not having to look away to look at it, and we can still see the gauges. So we're good.